guys? Thenamesjustb here. Um, so we took another loss, as you guys know, but the way that we got the loss, there's a couple things I want to talk about. First thing, obviously, is Brandon. I get it. I totally get it, especially as a basketball player when calls aren't being made in your favor, especially against players that, for unfortunate circumstances, get the superstar treatment. Um, Everyone knows you can't breathe in the direction of James Harden. You can't lay a single fingernail on him because everything will be called in his favor. And Brandon had had enough. He felt that it was an offensive foul. It very much could have been. James Harden was coming in at full force, ran into him, pushed him super far back, and Ingram pushed him out of the way. The tech right there. Lance Stevenson did everything he could to try to break that up, which is funny because we always think of Lance as the one who initiates things, right? But it was nice to see Lance not be in a scuffle. Uh, yeah, he was heated. I get it. I totally get it. I've been in situations before personally where I felt that calls were not being made when they should have been, and your blood boils. But yeah, of course, Ingram, he overreacted, of course, with that little shove. Um, and then moving on, obviously, to the whole Rondo Chris Paul scuffle. You could even say brawl because they threw and they connected punches. Apparently, Chris Paul said that Rondo initiated it because he spit on him, which it sounds like a Rondo thing to do, to be honest. Um, I don't know when that happened though, because from all the film that I watched, all the replays, the slow mos, everything, it doesn't really show. It just shows Chris Paul really just standing, in front of him with his arms crossed, and then proceeding to poke him in the face. Any grown man I know would have reacted the same way. You don't touch another man's face and not expect to have some sort of retaliation. It just that's not the world we live in. And at that point, it becomes self defense. The dude was trying to gouge his eyes out. Um, so Rondo landed a punch, Chris Paul landed a punch, and then all of a sudden you see Ingram run out of nowhere and just come in, and he actually, I'm pretty sure he hits Chris Paul one last time too before LeBron James takes him away, for Lonzo Ball and Carmelo Anthony take Brandon away. I mean, they're gonna be missed because who's gonna replace Rondo? Who's going to replace Brandon? They're both extremely versatile and necessary players for us. Um, it's it sucks because they're really really important components of the team, and they will be missed for sure. Um, it sucks that we were so close. We were so close to winning this, and we lost our composure. But at the same time, the NBA has to let the guys play and stop calling everything a foul. There were so many fouls in this game, in particular, too, that were called in favor of James Harden that should not have been called. Like the 3 point attempt where Josh Hart was just literally standing there with his hands up. That shouldn't have been a foul. Um, it's up to discussion whether you believe or not it was an offensive foul on Brandon Ingram. It could have been 50-50 in my book. But yeah, just another loss. So now we're 0-2. But hopefully we'll do better next game. Um, this is a wake up call. Basically, I felt like Brandon Ingram was tired of being pushed around. He was part of the rebuilding process with the Lakers in our abysmal years. Um, yeah, it's a message. If anything, it's a subliminal message to the rest of the league that we mean business this year, and we will get in your face and we will fight. Um, so yeah, hopefully this translates to wins, and that's it. That's my reaction to the fight. You guys have a great rest of your night. Be out.